right. Good morning. We are talking about peace and forgive today. And these are oils that I really like and I have used a lot. I was really surprised, and I don't know that you probably can't see it. I looked and I've just barely got, I don't know. I'm not sure it's even 1/8 of an inch left in my bottle. So I have used it a lot over the last year or so. So it's a great one. Lots of times, and especially right now, I think that life happens and life brings up all sorts of different emotions. This last year, we've had all sorts of things with lockdowns and with the news, with just everything that's going around and dealing with different circumstances and stuff. So life's events can fill us with many different and sometimes unwanted emotions. Some of the most trying being fear and anxiousness. I have really had those this year. These emotions can easily cause us to worry as they contort our feelings and leave us distressed. With so many overwhelming situations and emotions swirling around us, it is important to take time to breathe deep and balance our emotions with the aid of Doterra Piece. It's made with a blend of mint and floral essential oils. It can help calm the emotions within and reunite us with a peaceful mindset. When you feel the worries and pressures of life start to weigh on you, use Doterra Piece to help restore feelings of reassurance and contentment. And the worry and the pressures and stuff is not something that has just been this past year. I mean, I am a champion at worrying, and I've got it down really good. I'm an expert at it, and I do it way too much. And so this has been something that's been a situation my entire life, and not just, the last little while. So peace is just an oil that can be used no matter what's going on around us, what's happening. It just is a super useful oil that I love. Okay. Oops. Okay, good, it did work. Okay, so Doterra Piece is formulated with specific essential oils that work to dismiss feelings of anxiousness, disquiet, or fear. This essential oil blend can help you let go of the belief that things must be perfect in order to enjoy life. Do you ever think that? I have before a lot. Floral, mint, resin, and other key oils help calm worry and encourage feelings of contentment, composure, confidence, and tranquility. Frankincense encourages feelings of peace and calm without making you feel sleepy. It helps with mental focus and eases tension and worry. Lavender is a favorite remedy all around the world for calming nerves and balancing emotions. Vetiver, which comes from the roots of a fragrant grass, is known in India as the oil of tranquility due to its peace-giving qualities. Vetiver essential oil has a reassuring effect on the emotions and reduces anxious feelings. Ylang ylang helps ease feelings of worry and discontent. Experimental research has shown that inhaling ylang ylang can increase attentiveness and feelings of calm. Marjoram is a fragrant flowering herb native to the Mediterranean. This essential oil is soothing and calming to the emotions. Spearmint is milder than peppermint and is often used in aromatherapy to increase energy and instill positive emotions. Clary sage is a flowering herb native to the Mediterranean. Clary sage is considered one of the most calming, relaxing essential oils thanks to the high concentration of linolyl acetate. And labdanum, I think I said that right, is distilled from the resin of the rock rose plant. It is calming emotionally and helps bring peaceful feelings. I am so glad that there are smart people that know about all of these and know how to combine them in a way that works and gives us this great benefit, because I have no doubt that I would never in a million years be able to figure it out, but I love taking advantage of their knowledge and stuff. So Peace is the oil of reassurance. This blend was formulated to assist individuals who lack inner peace. People thrive when they feel connected to the divine. Souls achieve true and lasting peace through connection to this source. Without this true peace, there is a human tendency to try to manufacture peace by controlling one's environment and relationships. Have any of you tried that? I have. Especially when one feels afraid, it is tempting to try to control others because it gives an artificial sense of order and safety. Peace affirms that no amount of control or effort can fill the empty soul. It reminds individuals that only by connecting to the divine will they cultivate lasting peace. So the negative emotions, that if you're feeling some of these and you want to overcome them, then use peace. Controlling, attached, afraid, spiritually disconnected, and unsafe. The positive properties are peaceful, serene, content, still, and spiritually connected. I love having the touch roller because it's really easy to keep with me and to just, swipe on my wrist really fast and smell in and have. I like having the 5 milliliter bottle because it's great to diffuse. And I've been in some pretty stressful situations at times and been able to just put 3 or, depending on the diffuser, put 3 or 4 drops in the diffuser and diffuse it. And I get all the benefits from it by just diffusing it. So I personally like having both. You certainly can just have the 5 millimeter and you can still, apply that. But I love the ease of roller bottles. I have lots and lots of roller bottles because they're easy and probably because I'm lazy. But okay, so for the top uses, you can diffuse at nighttime to promote a calming environment and restful sleep. Diffuse or inhale before taking a test or presenting to a large group. It's not a large group, but I did use this before we started this call. It renews tranquil emotions. Used topically or aromatically to promote feelings of peace, contentment, and reassurance. You can use it to counteract anxious and fearful feelings. When you start to feel the anxiety or the tenseness coming on, go grab your peace. Don't let it get full blown. Just try to nip it in the bud and stop it really soon and really quickly. When a child is upset, restless, or out of control, apply to the bottoms of the child's feet to help calm them. If you are feeling overwhelmed or down, roll Peace Touch on your chest, temples, or back of your neck. If you just need to, if you've had a super hectic day and just like that, then to help you wind down, apply to your wrists, or you can even apply it on your pillow and let the aroma comfort you as you drift off into bliss. But you can use, you don't have to wait until you're going to bed to use it. You can use it when you are just needing to unwind. I have and I'm glad I did this. I've got a particular piano student right now who is cute girl, difficult to teach. And I found myself just, I was in knots after her lesson this week. And so now I'm going to start putting on Peace before and after. If you've got tense shoulders, try applying Peace to them. To soothe away worry and encourage feelings of contentment and peace, diffuse or apply topically. You can put it on a diffuser necklace, on lava beads, or even on a cotton ball in your cup holder in your car. If you have a potentially stressful day ahead, apply a few drops of peace on your feet, wrists, and heart to calm and get more peaceful from the very start of your day. If you need help focusing on a task, or if you have children who are grandchildren who have trouble focusing on a task, then try using peace with them, and it will help with that. You can apply it to, you can diffuse it or apply to the forehead and the back of their neck. It is super supportive of a meditative practice. So if you do meditation in the morning, if you do scripture study, peace is a really good one to diffuse in the background. And it will just help you settle into your meditation and get more out of your meditation when you're using it. So a couple of cautions is there is possible skin sensitivity. I haven't ever had that, but be aware and have your fractionated coconut oil. The normal ones, keep out of reach of children. If pregnant or under a doctor's care, consult your physician. Avoid contact with eyes, inner ears, and sensitive areas. So those are kind of the standard ones that we have all the time. So next we are going to talk about, where did it go? Forgive. All right. So Forgive is another oil that I have gone through a couple of the 5 milliliter bottles, and it is, oh, it's so amazing. It can be difficult to live a life of contentment when feelings of anger, betrayal, guilt, and negativity hang like a dark cloud over your head. These emotions often lead to excess stress. Have you ever had that? Me. Excess stress, and can dampen any effort to achieve feelings of peace or forgiveness. Forgive is an essential oil blend. It offers an organic aid for overcoming a negative past, pressing forward into a bright future. It is formulated with specific natural ingredients that, when combined, act as an aid to those seeking to leave their negative or hurt feelings behind to experience the joy that accompanies true forgiveness. When you incorporate the aromatic benefits of Forgive into your journey of forgiveness, you'll find a greater strength to press forward and leave the past in the past. The chemical design of Forgive uses trees and herb oils with components like monoterpene esters, sesquiterpenes, and alcohols, which help balance the emotions in situations of stress or frustration. And if you want to know what monoterpene esters and sesquiterpenes do, ask Gail. She's really good with the chemistry. So at the convention that they introduced Forgive, then they were doing some testing in hospitals, and they were working with the doctors and nurses in some ER rooms. And this is with big hospitals like Johns Hopkins and some of the really big name hospitals. And it was interesting because they had them try diffusing, they had them evaluate where their stress levels were. There was, I don't know, 5, 10 questions that they had them answer before they started their shift. And then they just diffused Forgive during their shift. And they tried it with several different oils. And it was fascinating to me that, because then they had them evaluate those same questions at the end of their shift. And with all the oils that they tried, Forgive, and I can't remember the percentages, and I forgot about it until I was just talking with you this morning, so I didn't look it up. But Forgive lowered the stress levels and the anxiety levels the most of any oil. And they tried lavender, they did a whole bunch of different oils, but Forgive had the biggest effect on lowering the stress levels and helping them get through their shift. And, you know, I would think peace or lavender or, you know, some of the other great serenity, some of the other great ones that we've got would have ranked higher than Forgive. But I think the conclusion that I've come to, and with some personal experiences, is lots of times there are things in our subconscious that are bothering us and that are really being a stress to us that we're not necessarily aware of, that we need to forgive or let go of. And that when we can do that, it opens up space in our hearts. Okay, that was something I didn't expect. It opens up space in our hearts and in our lives and in our subconscious to be able to fill it with better things and happier things, and helps us be aware of other things. And so sometimes if you're just feeling kind of out of sorts, or you're just not sure what's troubling you, try forgive. I mean, it's not good. That's one of the great things about essential oils. You've got nothing to lose. They're not going to have a bad side effect. So try it and see if that, if that helps you. So there are a lot of ingredients in forgive. Spruce is a tree. It stabilizes an individual's energy and helps them return to a grounded, balanced state. Bergamot melts away all the heavy burdens. Juniper berry allows you to truly feel the pain of betrayal in order to release it. Sometimes we want to just avoid things. We want to just run away. We just feel like, okay, if I just ignore it, it will go away. And it doesn't always. And lots of times we have things that we stuff down so that it just gets buried inside of us. And to get rid of it, we need to acknowledge that it happened, that the pain is there, that, whatever, that we need to acknowledge it in order to say, okay, I don't need you anymore. Goodbye. Have a nice trip, and just release it and let it go. So juniper berry will support you in doing that, facing the pain, looking it in the eye and saying, sayonara, auf Wiedersehen, goodbye, get out of here. Myrrh nourishes the soul and provides feelings of security and safety. Myrrh is a really nourishing oil for your heart. Arbor vitae helps one to surrender and let go to the divine plan. Nootka tree wood oil, I have no idea what it does, but if it's in here, it does something good. So thyme is the oil that teaches you to forgive others. Even with enemies, it's important to forgive because it opens you to spiritual healing. It assists in addressing trapped feelings which have been buried for a long time. Citronella assists individuals in expelling undesirable feelings, energy, and negative thoughts. It helps us to be discerning, forgiving, and releasing what we don't want. So aren't these all just, like I said, with peace? I love it that there are people that are smart enough and know enough to bring together this particular combination of oils, because there have been a big variety of things that forgive has helped me with. So, surprise, surprise, forgive is the oil of forgiving. Amazing, huh? So it is well understood that forgiving others actually sets one free. You don't forgive people for them necessarily. They might not even care. But when you can forgive, it sets you free. And that's the important thing. This blend is especially helpful when individuals feel cynical or begin to expect the worst from other people. Individuals may have a tendency to feel justified in blaming others for their own personal situations or misfortunes. Forgive teaches that everyone is learning and growing together. Mistakes and offenses will happen, but should be met with forgiveness and kindness. Forgiveness reminds individuals to live by the golden rule, to treat others the way they themselves would like to be treated. It invites individuals to free themselves by realizing that others are usually doing the best they can and deserve compassion and forgiveness. A lot of times, I swear, I really do try to do the best I can. And I screw up more than anybody else I know, even though I'm trying to be good. So it's nice when people will, you know, allow me that courtesy of acknowledging that she's doing the best she can. It might not be good enough, but she's doing the best she can. So the negative emotions are unforgiving, critical, judgmental, resentful, cynical, bitter, blaming, or angry. Do any of us like to have those emotions inside of us? I don't think so. The positive properties that it can bring to our lives is forgiving, light, free, loving, understanding, tolerant, and empathetic. Some of the primary benefits, the over-encompassing benefits are it inspires a grounded atmosphere. It complements affirmations of contentment, relief, and patience. It helps if you tell yourself, I am peaceful, I am content, I can do this. One of my favorites that I do a lot that sounds dumb, but it helps, is there are periods of my life where I've said, I don't know, 150 times a day, I can do hard things. I am enough, I can do hard things. Forgive can counteract negative emotions, past and present. It aids those seeking to leave their negative or hurt feelings behind, and it invites anxious feelings to leave. So some of the top ways that we can use it. Diffuse it when meditating to help release harboring feelings of anger or guilt. Apply to your pulse points and heart throughout the day to feel grounded and content. Victoria went through a time where for several months, she added a drop of Forgive to her face cream every day. And she said it helped her work through all sorts of stuff. And she was really glad that she had done it. Have Forgive on hand throughout the day to counteract the negative emotions that might arise from undesirable situations. When you set intentions at the beginning of the day, roll the Forgive touch on your chest, temples, or bottom of the feet. As you exhale, visualize the release of stagnant negative energy or difficult memories. Just close your eyes and just see them flying out and flying off into, you know, to the outer darkness someplace. Inhale the aroma and allow it to help you feel present and still. You can also roll Doterra Forgive on a scarf or right under a shirt collar to let the calming scent guide you throughout your day. That's one of the reasons I love my diffuser jewelry, which you notice I've got one on. When preparing for sleep, roll Doterra Forgive touch on your pillow and breathe in its fresh aroma as you work towards feelings of contentment, relief, and patience. Apply to the temples, back of neck, and or diffuse to support letting go of attachments or holding on. When you get yourself attached to a story that isn't serving you, use Forgive to help you let go of that and be not attached to that story anymore. Or it's really easy to hold on to grudges or holding on to hurt feelings. Lots of times it's not smart, it's actually really dumb. But sometimes we hold on to hurt feelings because it's easier than trying to let them go. But let them go is infinitely better and will just help you so much. So Forgive can help you with that. Apply under your nose, across your forehead, and or the back of your neck to soothe and ground when you have anxious feelings. It is restorative for skin damage. You can apply it to affected areas. It is supportive of healthy circulation. Apply it to your chest or diffuse. And this is one that I did not know that I am going to try. It is helpful in stemming hair loss. It says to apply to affected areas. So I am going to try that. Along with some of the other oils that we've talked about in the last, we talked about it with cedarwood, with our product of the month party last week. So I'm going to add Peace in with my blend that I'm using to help with my hair loss. So the normal cautions, possible skin sensitivity, keep out of the reach of children, ta-da. With Forgive, it has some citrus in it. The bergamot, the bergamot is photosensitive. So avoid sunlight or UV rays up to 12 hours after applying the product. Or what I do is I just put it on someplace that's not gonna, that my clothes are gonna cover, so that I don't need to worry about it. So that is Peace and Forgive. I think that they're two oils that work so well together. The handout, I'm going to send you a couple of things. I'm going to send you this handout that is a 2-page handout. It is actually about the entire emotional aromatherapy system. So it will also tell you about cheer, motivate, console, and passion. But gives you some ideas and some diffuser recipes that you can use that with. But I will also send you links that you can have my presentation notes so that you've got all the other stuff that, that I gave you.